In Vietnam, the number of people suffering from depression is rising rapidly. According to statistics, in 2000, there was approximately 2.47% of the population suffering from depression, but so far, this percentage has risen to 3% of the population. This disease does not depend on age and gender. This is an alarming problem, but most people have not had proper awareness of the disease. Greetings from Trang Vietnam on VTC10 Net Việt. The hassle pace of life is a source of pressure and especially the depression for many people. So how can we reduce the pressure and kill the depression? In today's program, we're going to find out more about that, and the guest speaker in our program today is Master Gurdeep Singh, an expert from India. Thank you, Gurdeep Singh, for joining us.
It's okay.
The first question we'd like to ask you is what can you say about the treatment of depression in Vietnam nowadays?
Yeah, actually in Vietnam, the depression, the rate is very high because I'm working in the health industry as a yoga teacher and a yoga expert. So there are a lot of we have a lot of customers. They have a depression. You can say every second person nowadays they have a depression or high level of stress, and now the treatment is mostly people using medicine. Yeah, so the most they are using medicine. That's not really good idea. Yeah.
So in your opinion, how can yoga cure the depression?
Yeah, in yoga is very helpful for depression, as it's also proven in many research that when we practice yoga, even just 5 minutes of practice increase the GABA level in our body. Yeah, and also increase the endocrine, and like it's release the endocrine hormones that make you feel good, that make you feel happy. While practicing like pranayama, it's mean like breathing exercise, techniques of breathing, the right way of breathing, or meditation. It's really useful, very useful and very effective for depression patients, and they don't need to take any medicine if they start doing practice. What actually yoga do? We have neurons, like our brain our whole body have neurons. So when we practice yoga, it's clear the blockage, and neurons can flow free flowing in our body and in our mind, so the person can feel good. That's what yoga did, and the medicine that's just make you temporary feel good.
How popular do you think is the use of yoga therapy in treating the depression in Vietnam nowadays?
Actually, it's not really very popular. Just less number of people know, because I am personally training the people, like PT, we call personal training, and almost my personal training is for the people who have a certain amount of stress, or it's because of work or relationship or children or whatever the stress is, and that changed to depression. So before they all are using medicines, and just less number of people know that yoga is very helpful for depression. Almost the people nowadays take yoga as some exercise, like physical exercise, but they not know, or less awareness about yoga, that is really useful for our mental health as well.
Yoga in general and Hatha Yoga in particular is considered effective measures to help people suffering from stress and depression feel comfortable and healthier. Hatha Yoga sessions begins with the simple and soft moves such as muscle relaxation, chanting, clapping hands and body movements. These moves help break the tension which they have suffered for a long time. Hasya Yoga is unlike yoga in the way they often use body language, but Hasya Yoga focuses on relieving stress with laughter. The practitioner does not need to work out until sweating, but just the main exercise in thinking, thus the positive thinking to create laughter.
Tôi cũng là một người phụ nữ gặp rất nhiều áp lực trong cuộc sống. Và thực ra là tôi là người trụ cột trong gia đình trong mọi lĩnh vực, bởi vì tôi cũng có những cái khó khăn trong cuộc sống riêng. Và từ những cái khi mà gặp những cái áp lực trong cuộc sống đấy thì có những lúc tôi rất suy sụp, sức khỏe kém, và tôi là một người từng bị thoái hóa đốt sống cổ, đốt sống lưng. Và từ những cái suy nghĩ, những cái vất vả trong cuộc sống đấy, tôi đã tìm đến yoga. Và trong một thời gian rất ngắn luyện tập yoga, tôi đã cảm thấy cái tinh thần của mình nó tốt hơn, sức khỏe tốt hơn. Và từ đó mỗi ngày tôi rất là đam mê.
Trước đấy mình bị đau nửa đầu vai gáy rất nặng, rất là thường xuyên phải uống thuốc. Nhưng mà từ ngày mình tìm đến yoga để mình tập thì mình thấy nó gần như là khỏi hẳn luôn. Một năm mình có thể bị lại khoảng 1-2 lần rồi. Nó giảm bớt rất nhiều cái áp lực trong cuộc sống, rồi trong chuyện tình cảm, chuyện gia đình rồi nọ kia. Nhưng mà mình cảm thấy mình tìm đến với yoga là rất là đúng. Tại vì sau những cái đấy thì mình thấy là mình tĩnh hơn.
In yoga, breathing exercise is an integral part of the practice. The breath is the link between consciousness and body. The simple breathing patterns bring peace of mind. This breathing exercise gradually brings the practitioners to the practice of primary meditation, causing increasingly deeper stillness. Feeling calm and balanced will go into normal life, helping people control and deal more effectively with the stressful situations.
Buổi đầu tiên tôi tập xong thì tôi cảm thấy là tinh thần của tôi sảng khoái hơn rất là nhiều. Sau đó thì đầu óc tôi cảm thấy vui vẻ hơn, hưng phấn hơn trong những giờ làm việc. Sau đó thì trong những cái buổi tập thì tôi cảm thấy như cuộc sống của mình cảm thấy tươi trẻ hơn và thoải mái hơn. Tác dụng của yoga đối với tôi rất là tuyệt vời, nó làm giảm stress rất là lớn, làm cho tôi cảm thấy cuộc sống thoải mái hơn, dễ chịu hơn trong những giờ làm việc căng thẳng.
Once you become familiar with the practice of yoga, you'll find yourself living with yoga in daily life. Each person's attitude to what life also changes. They'll find themselves not easy to get frustrated. They remain calm when things are not progressing as expected. They're able to cope better with the problems in life to find a satisfactory solution. This is the magic of yoga that not any training method always can do. What are the changes in the practitioners who apply the yoga therapy in treating the depression that you have seen so far?
Yeah, it's incredible changes in the people who are practicing yoga for their depression's treatment. Like a few months back, I have one client. She's using medicine to sleep. She have a lot of stress and depression. She cannot sleep. Like it's become insomnia for her, and so she used the sleeping pills, like medicine to sleep, even 3 or 4 pills at night. And then what happened after a few months using pills, that pills also not working for her. And then she come to us and I teach her. 7th class, like 7th session, she sleep in class for 1.5 hours. And she say now every day, after like my 10th session with her, she say now she starts sleeping every day 2 to 3 hours. And that's great, because where the pills not working, after just 10 session, or you can say after just 10-hour practice in 10 days, she starts feeling good and she starts sleeping at least 2 or 3 hours.
How can the people suffering from pressure and depression practice? Can they practice at home and alone?
I advise that first they practice with experts, or like yoga teacher or yoga instructor or yoga therapist, that they can guide them how the yoga therapy work for them. And once they practice, like they practice under guidance for 1 month, and then they may be, because they are doing regular basis and they know what they are doing every day. When for example, when I teach the people for depression, I let them do more than I do. So they practice more, and we focus that they do practice by themselves. We guide, we are just a guide like in the therapy. So when they practice every day, they know the pros and cons. Like they know what to do, what not to do. And once like after 1 month, they can practice at home or they can practice normal anywhere, once they know what they really need to do.
Can you share with us one simple practice of yoga that one can apply at home?
So that is like chant Om. As you know that Om is a universal sound, and in the whole universe there is a certain amount of vibration. Actually everything that is moving or not moving, it creates some vibration. And the universe vibration level, and when we chant Om, the vibrations we create is the same. So when we chant Om, we create the balance between us and the universe. So it soothes our mind. And I want to tell you one more thing, it's nothing religious, because some people take Om word as a religious. It's nothing religious, it's very scientific. So very simple, I will show you how to do. So the person must sit straight, like her back and head straight. They can close eyes, or in starting they can open eyes, or whatever they feel comfortable. And then take a deep inhale, and then we have to chant Om. Just 20 times, and after 20 times, if the stress level, you ask them the stress level, now your stress level is how many, from 1 to 10, maybe they say 9 or 10. After 20 times, it will come to 5, and if you practice more longer, it will come down more. Just 20 times, it's reduce half of stress. It's very effective.
Apart from applying the yoga therapy, what are the things that the practitioners should care about?
Apart from yoga practice, what they should do is take care about their food. The food is very important. So it's very important to take care of their food and eat healthy as much they can. Yeah, take lots of fruit in diet, green vegetables in diet. Reduce the meat, because the more meat you eat, the more stress level go higher.
Once again, thank you, Kudip Singh, for joining us and for your meaningful sharings today.
Thank you very much.
We believe the sharings of Master Kudip Singh will somehow help you reduce the pressure and especially treat the depression in your life. And that's all we have for this episode of Shang Vietnam today. For comment and feedback, don't hesitate to write to us at shangvietnam@netvietttv.net. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.